So over this last week, popular streamer Valkyrae found herself in a bit of hot water. You see, what should have been a very exciting day for her and her fans and all this kind of stuff turned into a bit of a nightmare. She released a product and a company called Reflect. Now, this is a company completely dedicated to creating moisturizers and eye revive gel and all these kinds of things to protect your skin from blue light. A lot of you probably already heard about this, but what I want to do in this video is talk about everything that has led up to this point so that you're completely filled in with the Twitter stuff and the YouTube stuff and the Twitch and whatever. So let's dive right in right after you hit that like and subscribe button. All right. Thank you. All right, let's go. So how it all started is Valkyrae and Reflect launched the product, and this is the first video that they launched the product with.
Meet Reflect. It's the skincare collection that's for everyone who uses a screen. It's designed to protect your skin against blue light, which is emitted from all digital screens. Yes, even the one you're using right now. What I wanted to create with Reflect was a collection that could help people protect themselves against blue light pollution. Because when you feel your best, you can reflect your best.
You see, the biggest issue with this particular video is the fact that it doesn't include like any information as to why do we even need this product? Like, how is this even a thing? And why is it a thing? It almost assumes that the viewer is like, oh, hell yeah, I've been waiting for a product that will protect me from blue light. I actually had this initial reaction on my live stream when somebody like linked this for me to watch. I was like, well, so why do we even need this, you know? And apparently everyone else had that as well. So, you know, you would go over to the website and you would expect to see something about studies or whatever, and there was absolutely nothing on the website for studies or why we would need this. It was just, hey, come buy these products here. And all the excitement, Valkyrae actually put into her Twitter bio, co-founder. So she changed her Twitter bio to co-founder, and she's all over the website. She's in a lot of the pictures. She's like she has a quote on there. She's got all this kind of stuff. You know, she's super excited about the product. Many of the streamers who are her friends and many of the streamers who have interacted with her before, or just, you know, big streamers in general, reacted to this, and a lot of them had some pretty bad things to say about it.
I have said literally, I think approximately 13 times in the past half hour that this blue light is bullshit. It's soap. What do you want me to say? It's not soap? Is it edible? Is it something different?
Dude, I wish I could do shit like this. I wish I could put out products and you guys would just buy anything. I really do.
I remember she told me about Reflect like a couple weeks before it came out because I did her merch shoot. And I was like, that sounds dope. I just believed her.
I'll be honest, I don't know too much about it. As far as I know, it's skincare, and I think skincare is important. I have a skin disease. I have 2 skin diseases, actually. So that's important. I just hope she's doing all right. Yeah, but that's probably all I should realistically say about that.
So as the backlash continues over the next 2 days, we get a tweet from Valkyrae, actually really a voice memo from Valkyrae on her Twitter, and it says this.
Hello, I just wanted to give a quick update, even though I'm probably not allowed to do this, but it's been a very, very long 2 days. But I've been waiting to speak and to stream until after I see how the Reflect website has been updated. I also wanted to say that all of the hate and the doubt and the concerns and the criticism are all warranted and valid. I understand completely where you're all coming from. I also was very upset and confused when I saw the website and there were no links to the studies or credits to the labs or the people that worked behind the scenes to make Reflect happen. So yeah, it's very confusing, lacking a lot of information, but they're updating it now, and after it's updated, I will stream and I will answer everything and I will talk about my experience and all of it later. Yeah, just want to give an update.
Now, when I first heard this voice memo, I started to think, like, this isn't really co-founder type conversation we're having over social media, where she's saying things like, I didn't realize that the website wasn't going to have this. I thought it was going to have this. It didn't have that. It had this and it didn't have that. You know, it doesn't sound like somebody who knows a lot about what the product is going to be launched and all that kind of stuff, but she pushes to, you know, another day where she's going to do a stream and talk all about it. So then another day goes by. It's October 22nd. We get a tweet from her saying this. Apparently the website has been updated, but won't be fully updated until Monday. Regardless, I will go live tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST. Will share my experience with Reflect and everything about it, friends/social media, etc. See you then. And that pushed us all the way to her live stream. So this stream definitely gave me like apology video vibes in a way, but you know, hey, hey, she's in a lot of hot water right now.
I, through UTA, which is the talent agency that my agent works for, UTA, Hannah is my agent, as some of you know. She's my agent. UTA, through UTA, Joanna and Claudia found me, and they had a meeting with me, and they said they really liked my brand. They really liked who, you know, just like who I was and everything. And they asked me, they brought like a bunch of products and samples and all this stuff, and they asked me during that meeting if there was something that I was interested in. And so I interested to make. And so I said, I was like, well, is there any like research on blue light and how it can affect your skin? Because I don't really know much about it and stuff. And they said that, yeah, we can. The next 6 months, they ran their own studies. They did their own research with their labs and their chemists. Paulina is one of the lead chemists at iDeviation Labs, and I saw the research. I saw it with my own eyeballs, and I was really excited because I thought it was groundbreaking research. I thought it was all wonderful stuff. It was excited. I thought it was really going to help not just like me, but like other people as well.
So enters in 2 new characters. Okay, we got Joanna and we got Claudia. Now, Joanna is the former editor-in-chief for Cosmopolitan. Yes, you heard that right. She's a badass businesswoman. She don't take shit from nobody. Claudia is the one that has the experience with the beauty industry and has actually been, you know, CEO of a company and all. You know, she's been in the beauty industry. She's not a chemist, but she's been in the beauty industry, probably more, you know, more on the client-facing side, sales side, if you will. Claudia and Joanna get together. I imagine it over a fancy dinner and some wine and say, hey, yo, why don't we do some kind of company together? We're like BFFs. Why don't we do some kind of like company together, dude? And what lies next might shock you. So right at the beginning of there, you hear Valkyrae say that she saw research from Pauline over at iDeviation Labs. She's like, the main researcher, the main chemist at iDeviation Labs. Right? She says that. But Joanna and Claudia started iDeviation Labs. Okay, so here's what iDeviation Labs is. iDeviation Labs is a woman-led strategic incubator that focuses on collaborating with startups, established companies, celebrities, and influencers to create signature beauty and lifestyle brands. The company was co-founded by Joanna Coles, a creative media and tech entrepreneur and the former chief content officer of Hearst magazines, and Claudia I don't know how to say her last name, a beauty industry expert who previously served as a CEO of Gerwich Products and president of Avon US Beauty. Now, maybe there is some form of research that happens within their company, but don't you think it's a little bit weird for the company themselves to do their own research? Yeah, like isn't that maybe they're a little biased if they do the research about the product that they're going to sell? I don't know if that's like a legal thing or not, but that sounds a little weird to me. They meet up with Valkyrae, and I picture them opening up like a suitcase, and they just like put a whole bunch of products on the table. Like, hey, all right, so we just would love to figure out something that you could like sell in order to make a whole bunch of money. So they probably didn't say it like that. They're probably like, we're gonna change the world through a product, through you. Okay, is there any products that you would like to try out and all this kind of stuff? And she just goes, oh, maybe like blue light would be cool. That could be kind of cool to maybe like we could try blue light. Is there any studies about that with the skin and stuff? And then they're like, we'll find out. And in their mind, they're like, oh, there's gonna be. They're like, oh, no matter what happens, there's gonna be at the end of this because we are getting this product out. And I think what happened in this moment was Valkyrae was kind of swept up with these badass business women. Okay, it was a status thing. They wanted her to do something great. And she wanted to do something great. And in my opinion, this wasn't a financial move. This was a status move. And that was the downfall.
I don't need money. And some people like, oh, she could have just done a regular skincare thing. She could have just done more merch. You're right. I can literally just straight up retire and have enough money to take care of myself and my family for the rest of my life. This wasn't about money. It was more so like I saw their research and I was really excited that they wanted me to be involved in something that's felt revolutionary. My original title was Creative Collaborator for Reflect. I was a creative collaborator. I actually asked if I could if there was something shorter so that it would look prettier in my bio, and they said you could put co-founder if you want. So yeah, that's why it was co-founder, because I thought creative collaborator was too long. But yeah, I was actually the creative collaborator, co-founder, whatever that means.
I think we can all agree that those two things are very different. A co-founder is somebody who actually co-founded the product or co-founded the company, that kind of stuff. A creative collaborator is like an affiliate program, almost like a sponsorship of an influencer. Very different things.
This whole time, I was under the impression that all of that research and everything that I saw was going to be on the website. And when Reflect dropped, it was critical and crucial for there to be information, and there was nothing but a WebMD link. I was confused, obviously. And so I had meetings with them after that the past few days. I didn't want to speak or like stream because like I needed to see how the website was going to be updated. And that's when I learned that their studies can't be publicized.
Well, that's a red flag. The fact that they can't release the studies that are so groundbreaking, they're going to change the course of history with these studies, is a red flag to me. Now, I don't know how everything works normally for businesses when they do this kind of a thing, but that just seems crazy to me. That seems ridiculous to me. They've got to release these research studies if they actually exist or if they're actually real, or else this product's dead. In conclusion, in my opinion, what we've got going on here is we've got real-life Edna Mode and her friend coming into the life of Valkyrae, a super successful content creator, schmoozing her with all their accolades in the mainstream world, now injecting ideas into Valkyrae's mind, letting her think and selling her the idea that they can take care of it. And there will be research, and if there's not adequate research, then they won't come out with the product, that kind of stuff. But Joanna and Claudia pushed the product to release without any research being released that they worked so hard on for 2 years. I think Valkyrae was duped, but she's not innocent, because it is her duty to not bring anything to her community that is going to be false or fake or anything like that. But also, I think it is her duty now to own up to the fact that she was duped and move on. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Nick, aka Loaded Wombat, and hopefully you enjoyed this deep dive. There's just like a few things that I would like you to do after all this, work here. Just, go to my Instagram, follow that, go to my Twitter, follow that. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, and maybe put a comment down below of what you thought of it, or if you think I got something wrong or I missed something, please let me know. Catch you in the next video.